most of them from the Kiambu County and other counties that surround the Nairobi County. This is a major road, and during this time, there is a lot of activities that usually happen here. And also, this is Kangemi area most of the time when there are such kind of protests, or rather when there are it's such kind of days, you get to see these vehicles, the police water cannons that are placed here just in case of anything. But as we speak right now, the situation is relatively calm here in Kangemi, with the police ensuring that security has been beefed up. Earlier on, we had seen most of the public service vehicles, especially those from Uganda and some parts of Western, did not get the permission to go past this meeting, just maybe for directions from the police. And we understand this roadblock was erected here early in the morning at around 4 a.m. when the police officers managed to come at this section. So as we speak right now, most of Kenyans from these parts of the county have not managed, and you can see even the border operators are being forced to go back. Remember, when the public service vehicles are not allowed to go past this roadblock, some of the passengers are trying to use border to cross so that they can go on with their journey. But the police are very alert on this situation, and right now, as we speak, we can see police vehicles, several of them, including plainclothes officers that have arrived at this section just to ensure that the situation is calm. And just like I had told you, normally here in Kangemi, most of the time when there are protests, the police are usually very alert to ensure that the situation is calm. We had gone around some of the areas that these roadblocks have been erected, and we also saw it at the Nyayo Stadium and also at Westlands roundabout. That is also part of, or rather is one of the area that also has seen the roadblock erected at the Westland area. And from far from where I am, I can see the police officers, or rather the security officers that have arrived are in plain clothes, and others seem to be their bosses. I can see them saluting them, meaning that they have just come to see how the situation is here at the Kangemi area. So definitely security being heightened in Nairobi this Thursday morning, with all these police officers blocking major roads, as I have told you, into the Central Business District, with Kenya marking the second anniversary of the Gen Z-led protest that almost shook the country, or rather shook the country in 2024. Also, I witnessed that at the Parliament building, or rather Parliament Road, they had also erected some roadblocks to stop vehicles from accessing that road, and also Harambe Avenue, also Kenyatta Avenue. We saw the police erecting wire mesh fences and barricading those roads. So definitely we can say that the situation seems to be very, very tense here, very beefed up in terms of security in those areas that we have managed to go through. So we are going to be here to follow up to see exactly what happens as the day progresses, if there will be any changes, if the situation will remain the same, or how the situation will be later on. And as I had told you, here in Kangemi, most of the time later on you get to see maybe the residents starting some actions here and there, and so we are going to be waiting to see if it's going to be happening, or the security will continue to be beefed up, and also ensure that the protests are kept at bay by the police officers. But for now, I want to hand it back to your studio.
It's Daniel Karaoke, and he is in Kangemi with that overview of what's happening in that particular area. We're still in the studio with Nelson Havi, and even as we come to a roundup of this conversation, Havi, look around. Everywhere that everybody we've spoken to this morning, the situation is that nobody's passing through. To be able to get to that point, to do the thing that you had said earlier, to commemorate the lives of those who gave it up in terms of a protest against what they saw was wrong in terms of governance, jurisdiction, constitutionalism. But even that is not being allowed to happen, and it kind of flies in the face what the Interior CS said himself, that it's going to be a normal day, but this, what we see, is far from normal. There's nobody going to work, there's nobody opening their businesses. Schools may be open, but it's ghost town wherever you look.
There was a statement that was made by someone some time ago. He said, you armed policemen guarding these governmental officers, you know, in actual fact, the criminals are inside and not outside. So treat us with fairness when you confront us. When the barbed wire was put around State House and its environment, today I'm made to understand the barbed wire has again been put around Parliament. The blockade is being put around the CBD so that nobody accesses it. It's telling. And I prefer looking at things from a much deeper perspective. The criminals are inside. Murkomen, Kidiki, et al. The criminals are inside. Their officers are inside the protected area. And it's a good thing. The criminals inside the protected area are afraid of your advance. But what is not being appreciated and apprehended by the criminals inside is the Gen Z, the people of Kenya, are not interested in violence. They're interested in a commemoration. You have the audacity of transporting the entire government machinery to Mandera, to Kakamega, to Meru, to commemorate Madaraka Day, to commemorate... You know, I've lost track of these stupid holidays. I think the only holiday